Is this gonna work again? I'm getting nothing on my computer. Third time should be a charm.
I'm getting your notification.
Are you getting the notification? Yep. Okay, you're my tester guy over there,
no,
Mister.
I got your notification. Don't worry.
Okay, hi again. Nothing is coming up on my computer showing me that I'm actually streaming, so feedback is great. I got kiddo over in the living room. Awesome action VJ. You can hear and see me. Jeanette, hi. I have to figure out what my talent is. Hello again. Hey, Teratopia and Ryan. I'm home tonight because I froze my butt off this afternoon at the Oval. Yeah, it was like -15 with wind chill, so it was like freezing. So I'm not going out, and I know that people wanted me to, you know, live stream. So here I am. Plus, this saves up on my data because I can use my Wi-Fi here at home. Hey, Joanna. So I just figured I'd give a little bit of time in between Ken's stream and mine, and I'll be ready if that troll shows up. Hey, Susan. The Oval was fun. I just could not move my hand. I had to put mittens on. Hey, Ramses. I know it's my first time. Don't get used to it because I don't want to do like home streams, because then people will get expectations to play games or get drunk or do edibles, and I can't. So I'm boring old Bev. I don't know what his plans are tonight. Hey, Marie Saint Amour Palmer. Did I say that right? The Oval in the summertime, you can go skateboarding on it if you want, even though there is a skate park across the street. And rollerblading, roller skating. They even have like these little like scootery things, like if you were, everybody's going so fast. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. Like kiddo has inline skates, so he goes inline skating, and every so often I'll try, and I do old school roller skates with like the red rubbery wheels and the toe stopper. Yeah, because that's how I roll. So that is about it. The Oval is regulation size because it was for the Canada Winter Games a few years back, and it was for speed skating. So this afternoon, after the last session of public skating, they had speed skating for a bit. Now we're not sure if they're going to be doing any more whatchamacallits, like if they're going to be limiting the Oval, because we just had a whole bunch of new cases show up today and yesterday. So the premier, we have a new premier. He's been cracking down on things. Hey, Estelle. Hey, Mike Landry. Everybody's showing up so fast. I'm going to see if this will work on my computer. See, the app isn't mixing with my computer. I got like sweat. I'm nervous doing this at home. It's like the expectations, you know? Water in my funky cool Starbucks cup. Are you doing edibles? No. Manny Moore from Toronto. Yeah, no, I can't drink. Can't do edibles. Just water. I had Mountain Dew earlier. Does that count? I'm on a sugar high. I got this from Starbucks. Hey, Michael Gray. Getting her hair. Oh yeah, I got my hair. I did my hair the other day. I'm like I'm a light blonde now. Hey, Susie. Yeah, I have a friend of mine that works at Starbucks, so he hooked me up at Christmas time with the iridescent purpley color. Hey, Michelle Briggs. Hey, Kohana, Midge. This is fun. So I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be home or doing this stream, because I don't know, like I don't want to bore you guys. I don't have singing talents like Ken, because your ears will bleed. So, not doing it. Oh, any plans for us? I don't know. Expat in the UK. Hello, Miss Nova Scotia. Oh, I miss Nova Scotia now. Hey, Tim Freeze. What do you guys want to do? I'm home. I can't drink and no. Never boring. Yeah, I can be. Boring Bev. That's my talent. Do a story time. Crazy drunk stories. I have to be drunk for those. Hey, Sammy. Where is Max? Where is Max, Mark?
He's sitting right next to me on my chair.
Oh, Max is on the sofa over there. Strip poker. Terratopia, I know you want to, but not tonight. Have you got draw? I don't have any games, and I don't have like the whole let's have 2 screens and a laptop and a tablet. All I have is my phone, a laptop, and an iPad. Brad, I don't think so. I think he's out recording tonight, probably doing a few things. Hi again, Aquamarine Life. Take us on a tour? Maybe. I did tidy up a little bit because, I had to declutter and everything. You know what? I'm sorry, my finger got in the way here. I'm just going to scroll down here for a sec. The weather here is cold. Let me see, because it's windy. I'm right on the ocean. I'm going to cheat and look at the weather network because I have it on my iPad. You're eating dinner while waiting for your daughter. Yeah. Okay, it's -7 out with a wind chill of -11. Now I'm on the Atlantic coast, so it's a damp cold. So you're going to feel it. It's a cold you feel in your bones. It's not a dry cold like they have in Ontario. Ryan says you also have your smiling face and funny personality. Oh, Ryan, I'm gonna marry that Terratopia. Just gonna say. I'm doing good, Dawn. I came home and I had a cup of hot chocolate with extra marshmallows. And I put on my sweats, and it was great. I just cuddled up and did all that. Hello, fellow Canadian, Jay Gomez. You know what? I'm kind of wondering if that troll's going to show up here. Because unlike Ken, I'm going to be savage and just block him the first chance he says anything. Don't mess with me. Do a cooking. No, you don't want me to cook. I can cook if I'm motivated, but and I can cook a lot more than just Uber Eats. It looks really nice in Halifax. Well, it is. It's dark. It's been dark for about. You got your hair done? Yes, I did. It's dark now. It's been dark for about 2 hours. Everything. Scott B, no cooking. Hey, Adventure and Fishing with Ivan. Your hair looks very nice. Thank you. I had to strip it right down to raw pigment, so my hair looked like a banana. It was yellow, almost like a highlighter, and had to put the color back on. So now I have no grays, and I look young. It is kind of sad that way, Vivian. No, Nouvelle, we weren't talking about you. Yes, we were. We weren't talking about you. I'm just kidding. No, Ken had a troll tonight that was telling him to go back to these stupid tents. Well, they're not stupid tents. I had to go back and see what he was talking about because I missed that part. And he was telling him to throw rocks at the traffic and throw rocks at the trains. And he was just being an idiot. So, oh, thank you. So this is what I did this week. This was, well, I started it Tuesday evening, and I shouldn't have. I should have just waited till all day Wednesday. So I finished it up on Wednesday, the hair. When you have trolls, you are popular. I need trolls then. No, I don't. No, I don't. My daughter used to do that. She was a white blonde when she was little. Yeah, I used to. Hey, Big S. I used to be the white blonde up until probably grade 7. Once I hit junior high, then my hair just started getting darker and darker. So it is a nice, balmy 23 degrees in my apartment. So I have a t-shirt on. I'm just in sweats and everything. I still have makeup on from earlier today. Just because I did my very first Instagram. And I thought, hey, I can do it. And, you know, put it on. Nope, I got dinged. They said my video got banned because of all the copyrighted music from the Oval. That's a good way to keep warm. Yeah, Ken had a really good stream. He was just down at the waterfront. He walked from like around Sugar Beach area all the way up to Bathurst, walked up Bathurst and down, I think, Adelaide. Do a makeup vlog. I'm not Bailey Sarian. Even though I can do that, bye, like her, but no. I do like her videos though. They are fun. If you like makeup and you like murder mysteries and stuff and it's a Monday and you got nothing to do, watch her. She has really good ones. Sorry, I'm just drinking some water. My mouth is like super dry. Ken sings. Ken sings. Johnny gets high and giggles. I need a talent. I need a talent. Can I whistle? Jeanette suggested whistling earlier. It's my Starbucks cup. Let's see if I can whistle. Hey, Carsto. I see you all the time in Johnny's, in his streams and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm one of his mods. Well, that's not a talent, Kohanna. That's not a talent. All right. You know what? Let's get up off my butt. You know what? I'm just going to close up my laptop a little bit. You guys want an apartment tour? I'm just waiting to see if anybody wants to. I wish I had music on in the background. See, I can chair dance. Can that be a talent? Okay, I do have one talent, but you guys you're not going to see it. I used to belly dance. Wasn't that good, but I belly danced. Oh, keep up with the tour? Okay. Hold on. Okay. I got it. All right, let's do a tour. I just picked you guys up. I'm squishing between my dining room table. Do you know what, Big S? It only highlights for you if they put the at symbol in front of your name. It's a little early for naughtiness, Teratopia. Okay, so let's pretend we're gonna cut through my kitchen here for a sec. Okay, we're in. Okay, I'm gonna flip you guys around so you guys can see the apartment. You guys are on my gimbal. Ooh, we don't need to see the double chin. Okay, hold on. So, this is when you first walk in. The hall closet. Oh, my gimbal's moving on its own. I have a bench here, but that's where hats, gloves, my backpack. Leftover decorations. But they're wintry. And I'm showing you guys around my itty bitty kitchen. I'm a pack rat, or I like to clutter. So I have my face masks, garbage cans. I have cloth masks here. 23 in Houston, I'm jealous. We had pizza, so there's our dishes. There's my computer and all that. That's where I was sitting. I need something that's going to fit my air fryer and my big old IKEA pot. Boop, 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 boop. So there's the kitchen. What's the cutest thing in my place? That would be my kitty cat. We'll see him in a second. So I'll flip it around. There's my dining room. That's where I was just a second ago. I have a big, like, I don't know, farmhouse table with the benches. Yeah. And my little hot chocolate bar. My books. My little shelf with stuff. More books. A basket full of pillows and whatnot. Oh, I'm gonna get there. Look, my son is watching one of my YouTube videos. Oh, Ramses, I'm only like not even halfway through it. My plants that I need to water because they're dying. Let me see. Ooh. There's the view from the balcony. Yep, there is some Diana Gabaldon books there. Oh, that's not going to close. I'll get that afterwards. There's Kiddo.
Hello. Sorry about my hair. I just gave it a brush.
And let's go see Max. Whoops. Hey, Max. You say hello to the peoples.
What about the camera, kitty?
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's me. I say, yeah, whatever.
I love my view of the harbor. So, all right. Going down the hallway. Let's turn on the light. The bathroom. Pretty standard. I was gonna go out today, but it's too damn cold. Oh, and you will notice it's over, not under. Over. An old picture. See, the toilet paper roll goes over, doesn't it, Jeanette? Uh-huh. This is Mark's room. So he's got his pillow and his... Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm just doing in an apartment tour. So we're just in Kiddo's room. He just has a little TV in here, and he's got a PlayStation 4 and a Wii U. A collector's edition Zelda poster. Minecraft. So that's his room. And, excuse my room. This is where the magic normally would happen, but it's in a pandemic. We still have his original Wii that I bought him like 11 years ago. So that's here. So this is my room. I got lots of books in here too. My messy old dresser. With all my hair stuff and, oh, I kind of tidied it up, but that's why I'm not opening up any closet doors. I do have a messy corner down here. It is, Tara. When we're married, the magic will happen here. I get a big old queen-size IKEA bed for you. And I like Paris, so I kind of themed the room around that. So, oh, I'm squeezing out. That's my niece when she was 12 and my son. Magic see? Oh, Kohana spells magic with a K. I know what that means. There's a meaning towards that. Tara, I want to go to Niagara Falls on my honeymoon.
I would definitely go to Niagara Falls.
All right. I'm getting into Ray Dunn. So if anybody sees the sugar that matches the steep and the creamer, let me know. Let me know. I want it. Hey, Jessica Bolton. I'm doing good. Media monitor, I do not have a framed picture of Mr. Strides. I never got one. I'm still waiting for the yellow toque so I can put that into a shadow box. So my apartment could probably fit Ken's. Ken's apartment can fit in my living room, I think. And I could probably fit Johnny's apartment in the rest of the event. So I think I'm about 900 square feet. 900 and something. So that's about it. But yeah, I get those at Winners, the Ray Dunn, or I go to HomeSense. And sometimes I'll find something at, whatchamacallit? I can't think. Marshall's? Yes. So, yeah, I do have like, well, Mark's high school diploma. I got like a whole bunch more books. I like to read. I am a reader. That's why I have glasses. Carsto, it is. Susan, we're on the same wavelength. I love IKEA and HomeSense and Winners, and every so often I even go to Michael's. Oh, on my calendar. So this is the apartment. I think Max is mad at me for. Oh no, he's just asleeping.
Oh, big sleeping machine.
Yeah. Alrighty. So what else do you guys want to do? Because I don't know how to set up things for games, and I'm not techie. I'm more of a reader. My favorite author, if I had to pick up my favorite author, it would be Sidney Sheldon. I'm aging myself right now, but man, those were good. Those were good books. I only read hard copies. I don't really do digital. Hey, Mark S. A Q&A? I can do Q&As. I don't mind doing that. I'm not telling stories. Look, if I could drink, then I could tell you a whole bunch of stories. See, this is how Ray Dunn I am. I even have the butter dish. I even have a cat food bowl. Yeah. I even have my hot chocolate stand. Yeah, I got little plates. I am such a girl, aren't I? Thank you, Lena, from Brussels. Ooh, we have a Belgian chocolatier that is in Belgium, or that's in Brussels. Leonides, we have one. We have one out here. It's in Cole Harbour, actually. Are you a silly, happy drunk? I sure am. I'm a huggy, kissy, I love you, man type of drunk. That is me. Hold on, I'm just setting the gimbal down. Okay. I missed watching your videos, Psycho75. Hold on, I gotta take my sweater off. I'm really, really warm. All right, that's my kitchen. Sorry for the ugly, Oh, I do have Baileys. I do have Baileys. I'm just gonna do some little adjustments. Whoa, you don't need to see the boobs. Because there's a lot there. Not that I'm bragging. Okay. No, you don't want to see, no. I got a lot of leftovers in the fridge. I have like spaghetti in there. I got stuff to make tacos. What else? Mexican rice. My Chinese food's gone. I ate that. Yeah, I'm totally all up for Q&A if you guys want to do that. Ask anything within reason. We stay away from religion and politics and COVID. That's about it. I'm pretty open-minded. A nachos. I did nachos. When did I do nachos? Last week, Mark? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I made chicken nachos.
Yeah, 2 weeks. I just thought of that.
Oh, looky. I got the troll. You know what we do to trolls?
You block them.
We block them.
Get those troublemakers off.
Yep. Okay.
Don't need any bad trolls.
That is. Yes, I do want to cancel him. Ha! Don't fucking mess with me. I'm gonna be savage to that little pissant. Hi. Ryan Rides wants to know what my favorite tea is. If I'm gonna go with a black tea, I will go with a chai. Peppermint for green. I do like a white tea, and I'm not a big fan of rooibos. And I don't know, lately I've been going on with chamomile. Any ice cream in the freezer? No. If I had to pick my 3 favorite flavors, mint chocolate chip is number 1. I don't know if you guys have it anywhere else, but we have a flavor down here called Heavenly Hash. It's way better than Rocky Road because there's like marshmallow in it. There's like chopped up walnuts, chocolate chips, and it's all in chocolate ice cream and stuff. It's similar to Rocky Road, but it's way better. And what's my, Butterscotch Ripple. Do you watch Action Kids videos from Florida? When I can, because he's like doing them like every 5 minutes. Favorite color lipstick, fuchsia or red. I like Hooker Red. Hooker Red is really good. But mint chocolate chip, yes, Morgan, is my absolute favorite. You give me chocolate, you give me mint put together, it's like the perfect marriage. Thump, thump, thump. Yeah. My computer is making funny noises. I don't put my toilet paper on the wrong way. How come you put yours under? Are you a bottom? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That was not nice. Doop, 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 doop. I'm gonna be nice now. Oh, geez, I almost knocked. See, that's karma right there. I almost knocked over the gimbal. Okay. What? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys are just like going all nuts here. Okay, Diet Pronto wants to know what I like most about Johnny. I don't know. He's a cool guy. He's nice. He's like super, super nice. He tolerates me emailing him pretty much every day or every other day, asking him questions like, how do I do this? I don't know what I'm doing. And he'll just like, yeah, this is what you do. You know. Do you consider a thumb to be a finger? No. It's a thumb. It's its own little appendage. Look, I have little fingers. My palm is actually bigger than my fingers. Who's the other troll? Yeah, I like his humor. The humor's funny. The giggles when he's like stoned out of his gourd. Yeah, that's funny. Let me see. Who do we think is the other troll? Do we have another troll? Yeah, I like those. I do have PayPal. I am up to 755. Chair dancing. Oh, Ryan Rides, I got that for $2 on clearance at Michael's about 5 years ago. I don't know, Morgan. I was just being a sarcastic person. I don't know. I was just, naughty. Mark S., I did have dinner. We had pizza. Pizza and Mountain Dew, so I'm on a sugar high. Do you cook? Yes. What is my specialty? Oh, for breakfast, I like doing pancakes or French toast. And usually for suppers, I'll do like really good like baked salmon with asparagus, all done up in like a little packet with some butter and some herbs and everything. It comes out, it's beautiful. PayPal info is in the description of any video. For some reason, fucking Prism isn't matching up to my computer tonight. Should I make, no, I'm not making a second channel. This is hard enough to manage, this one. I'm just gonna scroll back here for a second. Other than Chinese food, have you tried other cultural foods? Okay, I'll get back, because I had to scroll up for that one. I did live in Toronto for 2 years, so that was the first time I ever had Ethiopian food. My roommate was Portuguese, so we used to go to his mom's place a lot for Portuguese. Sunday dinners, and that was the first time I ever had dim sum, was in Chinatown, because we didn't have that down here, because at that time, 25 years ago, Nova Scotia was pretty whitewashed. So I was like a kid in a candy store when I lived up there. Media monitor, I have no ice cream in the freezer. I have an 18-year-old son who has a hollow leg and he eats it. I'm lucky if I get a spoonful of ice cream. But yeah, the last ice cream I had was from President's Choice and it was a peppermint chocolate. Where's your ski mat? Mark, go get your balaclava for me. Haha, I have one. I could be the walking doodad. Would that work? The walking lady doodad? If you could go to Europe, what country would you go to? Well, I've been to Europe 5 times. And I've been to England. And I've been to France 3 times. And I've been to Italy. I would love to go to like Germany and Austria. Or I'd like to go into the Czech Republic. Places like that. I know, Terratopia.
Might be kind of sweaty. Just be warned.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is what I'm going to do for you guys. Yeah, the walking doodad. Just give me a second. I don't know how to put one of these. If this messes up my hair, I'm doing this out of the love for the walking man dude, okay? Oh, it's caught on my hair clip. Hold on. Let's take the glasses off. I'm going to get lip gloss all inside this. The things I do for you folks. I need it to clip down in the middle like that. So I can't see right now because there. Snap. Okay, I really can't see without my glasses because I am totally blind as a bat. Sorry. Whew. That thing is warm. Holy shit. And my hair clip fell out. Sorry. All right. I got to do the shampoo girl hair. All right. Who's half German and half Mount Everest? No German in my thing. The new baby. Okay, somebody asked the background heritage of my grandparents. Hold on, I'm still looking at back. Why are you so good at rap battle? Because the audience likes me. I can come up with the shittiest things and you guys love it. No, my family, my heritage that I know of is pretty much basically English. We have my mom's family traced all the way back to the 1300s. They are Normans. They came from the Channel Islands. It's off the coast of France. It's the Duchy of Great Britain. And that's all Norman. Everybody spoke French up until my mom was born, so she fucking ruined it. I could be speaking perfect French to you guys. And my dad's family, they've lived in Nova Scotia for a couple 100 years. And, but Nickersons are usually from Anglia, up in East Anglia. I am the champ, and I am the real deal. I have a wicked tongue. No, well, that's for another conversation. I'm bad. Oh my God, stop me. Let's go with G-rated stuff for now because my mind goes into the thing. I know a little bit of French. Look, my hair's a mess now. I probably got like my lip gloss all inside of that. Yeah, I have English. I got like the little button nose. I have my mom's nose and everything. Well, Monica, if they are from the South Shore, probably around like Shelburne or Queens County, or Yarmouth. I'm not sure if I'm related to the Yarmouth County Nickersons, but mostly Shelburne and Queens County because my dad's from Lockport. This is not a kerosene lantern, it's my water cup. Does Mark play video games? Mark still plays some video games. He still likes Minecraft. He has like a whole city with elevators and escalators that he has, and he has like train tracks everywhere. And he also, I don't know, he's getting back into playing Zelda again, but like the newer Zeldas. That's my influence because I loved Ocarina of Time. I've played that like, I don't know, a gazillion times. He has, at my house, he has the Wii U and a PS4. And at his dad's house, he has, what PlayStation do you have at your dad's?
The 4.
He has a PS4 at his dad's, and he has a Switch. Ontario or Nova Scotia, favorite place? I don't know. I mean, I lived in Ontario for 2 years, but I had a ball when I lived there. Ray Dunn, Mike Landry. I don't know, because it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges. I like them both. I like being next to the ocean and waking up and smelling the salt in the air. I didn't get that when I lived in Toronto. I'd wake up and I'd take a deep breath and I'd be like coughing because it was like gross. And I like looking at the ocean because it's blue. And when I lived up there, Lake Ontario looked like a really like Mountain Dew color. Are you divorced? No, never been married. Oh, thank you, Mike Landry. You're so sweet. Winners. Where's Winners up in Moncton? Is it up in that little industrial park up at the, at the top of the city type of thing? I remember taking, I think it was like the red bus up there. The red or the blue. Because Moncton, they have like their bus things. They're all color-coded. Almost separated. Never married, never will. Waste of time. That's my thoughts. Now it's black. Yeah, it was. I remember going to first time I took the ferry boat over to Toronto Island. It was just like, it was a Sunday afternoon, and my nose is itchy. Hold on. Oh, frig. Somebody's thinking about me, and it better be damn good thoughts. I remember going over, and there was like a beach, like there was like a wharf that went out, and there was like the beach, and I remember looking at it, and I was like, oh my God, is this the lake? Or is this Mountain Dew? And it was like, ooh. Never say never. Well, I'm a little old to do all that. I mean, if it ever happens, it would be a justice of the peace. Marriage, I don't do the church thing because I don't go to church. It's not my thing. I'll sometimes go at Christmas and Easter, but not really. Do I have siblings? I have an older brother who is 4 years older than me. And I have an older sister who is 5.5 years older than me. And somebody at Nouvelle asked me if I could see the ocean from my balcony. I can see the harbor, and the harbor's connected to the ocean. But if I look at way out, I can look right past the breakwater. Hi, Arthur Berry. I can see past the breakwater going out towards the ocean. Yeah. Oh, Morgan, did you have COVID? Now that you have your smell back? Would you ever consider moving to another province to live? If they had, if they could offer me a really good job, yeah. I mean, I'd probably take kiddo with me, type of thing. Excuse me, would it be possible to build a subway system here? Probably not. Just because I'm not a geologist, but I want to say like the rock is it's all shale. It's all shale rock, and it's very porous, and it leaks. Oh, you never got tested. I never got tested either, but I've been lucky. I've been doing my vitamins. I take vitamins every day. I get up and I do that. I've been taking I had those gummies. I had a friend of mine, she gave them to me, the little gummies for your hair and your nails. I have short nails. It's not working. Short nails to go with my short fingers. What other questions? I like reading the questions. This is fun. You guys are kind of getting to know me. I've never gotten tested. I'm a little nervous. You never know. But I pretty much stay home a lot, and I do go out when I have to film, like when I'm recording something. Granted, I've been really bad the last little while. And when I live stream, or if I have to go to the grocery store, that's about it. What were you saying, bud?
Oh, nothing else. Papa Tony's good. I'm texting them.
Okay. Do you watch any sports? I don't have cable. I just basically Prime and Amazon Prime, same thing. Long fucking roots. And Netflix. I do have Disney Plus because I've been watching WandaVision, and they just added like a whole little section called Star or whatever, and it's all like R-rated stuff and whatever, and it has some TV shows. Favorite romance novel. I don't really read romance novels. But if I was, I'd probably read the whole Bridgerton series now that I watched that. I grew up in a hockey household, and I think it was just so ingrained in me, I just rebelled. I had my older sister who loved the Habs. My brother used to really be into the New York Islanders. Now he likes St. Louis and everything. Oh! Hey, Ken! You know what? That little troll that was on your stream, he didn't last. He got one comment in and I just like blocked him. Do I play hockey? I used to when I was younger. I was always a right wing. I think that's what it was. Way back when. Somebody asked me another question. Favorite beauty bloggers? I really don't watch a whole lot because they're all pretty much around the same and they're kind of pretentious, but I will watch Bailey Sarian on Mondays when she does her murder, makeup, and mystery Mondays because I like the true crime and it's good. And, you know, she doesn't sit there and tell you like a whole bunch of like, you know, oh, I'm using this with this brush. And you know, no, I have no time for that. She just does her makeup and she tells you a true crime story. What music? I like anything but death metal and country. You got that right. So, not big on that. I've been listening to a lot of classic rock lately. Classic rock. I mean, I was happy today when I was at the I'm blotchy. Can you see? When I was at the Oval with Mark, they had Sirius on, and I don't know what playlist, but it was like 1 minute AC/DC. The next minute, Katy Perry. Like, what the? Really? Katy Perry after AC/DC? James Makeup. Oh. I do like 90s rock and alternative. I mean, my 20s were in the 90s, so yeah. I lived in Toronto during all that stuff. I remember going down. Does anybody remember Sanctuary, which was the vampire bar down on Queen and Bathurst? I used to go there, and I remember seeing a band from Florida where the lead singer has the exact same birthday as me, who just had a whole whack of allegations against him for stuff. I did get to see them. I did see Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids at Sanctuary back when they were nobodies. The Venga Boys, kind of, sort of. Thoughts on the Britney Spears documentary? I said that way back in 2007. You can't have two kids that close together and not have postpartum, because I had postpartum, and most people probably do. Hers was pretty bad, and I recognized it, and I remember everybody making fun of her, and I was just like, that's postpartum, you know, type of thing. Where did I sleep last night? Out in the dumpster out back with the homeless guys.
Sleep in a dumpster.
Not really, no. Balcony. I slept on the balcony on my yoga mat.
I would make my friends sleep
in the wind, in the rain. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. And then I read this article today when I was just scrolling through. And it was John Mayer saying, oh my God, I felt so bad for Britney. And he was going on talking about he acknowledges his white privilege. But dude, you went to Playboy magazine and told all about your sex life with Jessica Simpson and bragged about it and saying like, you would sell all your crap if you could F her every day for the rest of your life. Yeah, okay. And you sympathize with Britney after and then went after Taylor Swift. Yeah. Next. I think Venga Boys were Canadian, and they were the ones who liked to party. Weren't they the ones that had that commercial for Six Flags with the little guy in front of the bus and used to do the little dance? Thoughts on Harry and Meghan leaving the royal family? That was their decision if they wanted to do that, and I think it was a good decision. Harry saw what was going on, how the press were treating his wife, and he remembered how they treated his mom. You know, get out of there. It was a toxic situation. Leave. Same with what I did to the last person I went with. Water. I swear it's water. I'm blue, da-dee-da-da-da. Yep, that song? I don't sing. What else? I'm having fun reading all this stuff. Do I like Pink Floyd? I do. I haven't listened to them for a while. I might have to pull that up on my my music app. I'm not going to say what it is because it's not Spotify. Woohoo! I don't know. I kind of grew up in a family where we were kind of like obsessed with the Royals. Oh, favorite bands? Oh God. You guys are going to judge me if I tell you that. No, I don't like Linkin Park. Okay, if I had to categorize it, if I had to go into like, I remember growing up, I grew up listening, okay, my brother was like a total metalhead. So I used to listen to Rat and Poison, like it was the 80s. So it was like all this, like the hair bands. So I listened to Rat, I listened to Poison. I remember listening to Metallica before they went mainstream, and Ozzy way back. Oh, I'll get to that, Teratopia. I like all that stuff. Then I had my sister who, she would listen to like Prince, Michael Jackson, Sheila E., Kool and the Gang, the Gap Band, Earth, Wind and Fire, all those guys. She was all into all that. And then for some reason, I got into boy bands. So yes, I do like New Kids. They were probably my very first ever concert I ever saw. It was 12th row, Montreal Olympic Stadium, on their Magic Summer Tour in the summer of 1990. Not gonna say how old I was. And spent the weekend in Montreal and saw them then. And then I saw them again in 2008 in Toronto at the Air Canada Centre. It will always be the Air Canada Centre to me. Same as Skydo, Miss Skydo. Yeah, I like Backstreet Boys. Yes, I like the Backstreet Boys. I had a thing for Howie because everybody liked Brian, everybody liked Nick. They were okay. But I had a thing for Howie. There was something about the guy with the ponytail. Kiddo loves Green Day. He's getting into like emo music. He'll listen to them. Who else do you listen to?
I need music that has high intensity beats, like anything.
But name a band besides Green Day, because I already mentioned Green Day.
I got plenty of music on Apple.
Oh, you were listening to Judas Priest, weren't you?
Yes, Judas Priest.
Yeah, he was listening to Judas Priest. Yeah, Howie was the Spanish dude. Yeah. And I never saw Backstreet Boys in Toronto. I saw them every time they came to Halifax, except for the time when Kevin left the band. I would not go to see because I was like, you know what? That's not Backstreet Boys without Kevin. Even though Kevin was the worst dancer, it's not the Backstreet Boys without Kevin and those eyebrows. Linkin Park, I don't mind. I don't really listen to them. If they come on, I won't do it. Yes, Media Monitor, he does like Foo Fighters. No, nobody likes Spice Girls in this house. Smashing Pumpkins, yes. Oh my God, I had a thing for Billy Corgan. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin dances he danced like a dad when he was like 20. Jane Siberry, Meet Me on the Beach. You remember that one? Meet Me on the Beach? I remember that one. Who else? Nirvana. Mark listens to Nirvana. You know what's funny? I hated Nirvana when they first came out because I hated them. I don't know why. There was just something about it. And then all of a sudden, it clicked. So, hi, Lorraine. Maybe Billy was the one who killed Kurt Cobain if he stole Courtney from him. Theory. Now, somebody asked something else a little earlier. I've had a lot of questions. You guys are just like rolling them off. Keep going with it. This is fun. You guys are getting to know me. You're getting to know me. Ooh, I remember Westlife. Oh, yeah. What was okay? There was Westlife. What was the group that had Robbie Williams in it? What was that one called? Because I liked them too, and I can't. Oh, brain fart. I can't think of it. What's the craziest thing you have done in your life that you can share? You guys, I danced on Electric Circus. Oh, back in that. I was working at the Eaton Center. It was Friday night. Got off work because I had worked late because it was the 90s, so I had some lady came in. Take that? Maybe. Lady came in, wanted like a perm, so it took, it's chemicals. And I did that, but I got out a little bit late. And a couple of us were like, hey, let's go. Let's go down and see what's going on. And I was down there. I was still had like work clothes, and my hair was all done up, and makeup and glitter, because glitter was the thing then. And we were out there, and Monica Diol was just going around asking people like, random questions. And she goes, where are you from? And I said, Nova Scotia. And she went, Halifax? And I said, close enough, but yeah, because I'm not from here. And I don't know, she just kind of liked the way I was dancing and brought me inside. And Sloan is from here, Pizza Dad Bod, and Ken Continuum. Sloan actually is from Lower Sackville, which is about 15 minutes away from here. Aha. Just saying. But yeah, I got to, but it was one of those things that you never knew when you were on camera or not, so you always had to keep moving. Yeah. And then I saw her snorting coke in the bathroom, and I had to go pee. And I was like, ooh, okay. And yes, I did watch wrestling when I was a kid. Every Saturday at lunchtime. It was lunchtime here. I used to watch, actually, the WWF had cartoons. Do you remember the cartoons? Oh my God, I'm really aging myself. Okay, so they had cartoons. And that was fun. It was on like right before lunchtime, and then boom, go right into the wrestling. And I was like, I was a macho man girl. I wanted to be the next Elizabeth. Oh, Jeanette, bye. Have fun, have a good dinner. Ramses, are you leaving too? Okay. But yeah, I was a macho man. I'd be like, ooh, yeah. And my older brother and I, we used to like go down the rec room, the basement, and have wrestling matches. Like, my brother's 4 years older than me, but yeah, we used to do stuff like that. And yeah, I was a tomboy growing up. I wasn't always this cute. I was like a rough and tumble kid, climbed trees, scraped knees, hung out with the boys, that were in the neighborhood and all that stuff. So, I'm a guy's girl type of thing. Would I go to Thailand? Somebody pays for my ticket. I'm not that rich. Unless I can get a really good deal, and I don't have Aeroplan anymore. Bevy, you remind me of your sister. Your sister is really cool, isn't she, Pizza Dad Bod? Who's saying bye, Felicia? You spelled the Felicia wrong. I have my kid over there laughing. I don't know what he's watching, but he's over there just like laughing his ass off. I'm having fun here. Good student or problem child? Good student, but I talked a lot. Can you tell? Every time Mom and Dad had to go to parent-teacher at school, Bev is a really bright student. She makes really good marks, but she just talks a lot. And I'm like, you know what? I made 80s and 90s. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna talk as much as I want. I was still paying attention. It wasn't until I got to high school that the kind of junior high and high school when I discovered, well, puberty hit. I was gonna say, yeah, when I discovered that I had feelings for people, I had crushes, and then the kind of grades went down. Hey, Andrea Fuentes. I know, I remember that pizza Dad bought. Hulk Hogan, he was okay. I just didn't like the whole Hulkamaniac and ripping off the shirt and oh no. I love these questions. This is fun. I don't know what happened to Johnny, unless he's just lurking. Toilet paper goes over, not under. See, I'm double jointed. How many people can do that? Did I watch Degrassi? I watched Degrassi Junior High and Degrassi High way back because I was the same age as those kids. Ooh, I like Bret Hart. Yeah, they're just, Andrea, they're just throwing questions at me and I'm trying to answer them as fast as I can. Walktubers, Ken or Johnny? Like what? I don't get that. Like who do I like better? I think they're pretty much the same but different. They each have their own style. As I hope I have my own kooky, weird East Coast charm. I'm getting all these little do. Oh, hello everybody. Oh look, I'm seeing. Who would you choose if I had a choice? I don't know. Because they're like two peas in a pod. They're apples and oranges. I can't. Have I ever watched Thomas and Friends before? Well, I have an 18-year-old, so I've watched Thomas. I watched Bob the Builder. I watched The Backyardigans, Bear in the Big Blue House, any of those things. Alrighty. Thanks, Michael Gray. Oh, geez. You guys just went. I would pick The Walking Man, dude. No, I would pick Terratopia. She's my girl crush. Did I like The Sopranos? When I could watch them. Diet Pronto says hi, Mark.
Oh, hello.
He says hello.
Papa Tony's just making me giggle my ass off right now.
Okay, he's talking to his grandfather on the chats. Did I like The Sopranos? I didn't really watch them all that much. Oh, I remember watching Jerry Springer, Maury, Ricky Lake. Go Ricky, go Ricky, go Ricky. And then she would like instigate fights and she'd be like, we at the Ricky Lake Show do not condone the use of violence. We just incited. No, she was doing Donald Trump before he did Donald Trump. Hello from Houston, one. Better watch out there, Ryan Rides. I might steal your girlfriend. Oh, Ricky Lake was doing movies before she did her TV show, her talk show. She was the original Tracy Turnblatt in Hairspray. Back when it wasn't even a musical. And it was her. She played, she was Tracy Turnblatt. Edna Turnblatt was Divine. Rest in peace. And was it, who played the father? I can't remember who played the father. Ringo Starr, yes. Ringo Starr did narrate Thomas the Train. Fan Buses Gaming, how are you tonight? I am fabulous. I've had 2 glasses of Mountain Dew. I'm on a sugar high. Who played the son? What son? You totally lost me, Morgan. Water. Granted, it's a clear liquid. You don't know if I'm drinking vodka or gin. Bevy, what's your zodiac sign? I am a proud Capricorn, January 5th. How was COVID right there? Well, we had 8 cases yesterday, 10 cases today. So the province basically said, you know what? We are giving you some extra restrictions. We've been pretty strict down here already this year. So restaurants and bars, even though they are allowed to be open, bars have to do last call by 9 o'clock. They have to get orders done, and people have to be out by 10 o'clock. There's no sporting events, there's no festivals or anything going on. They just shut all those down. And if you're in a long-term care facility, you're allowed to go basically to your medical appointments if you have to, or go in for drives, but other than that, that's it. And basically, if you live in the HRM, people are not recommended to come into the city or travel out unless it's deemed essential. You can see the Capricorn in me. Usually Capricorns are very like business type and analytical and everything else. Not me. Not me. Granddaughter's a Capricorn. She was born 26 days early and was supposed to be an Aquarius. Ooh. My son was supposed to be a Leo, and he was born 2 weeks early. And he's a Cancer. Ooh, Leo. I bet you that was a really nice train ride if you came to Halifax that way. We had our second wave actually back in November, because in November we had quite a bit that shot right up, and our restrictions, that's when we went into lockdown for the city, because it was happening in the city area. And that lasted for maybe about a month and a half. These restrictions, because we have a new premier, he just got sworn in the other day on Tuesday, I think it is. Ian Rankin is our new premier. He's not bad looking either. He's easy on the eyes. Yeah, they're going until March 26th. Oh, I'm sorry, Susan, about all that. An itchy hand. Better be getting money. I have rent next week. He is, isn't he? Oh, he is easy on the eyes. Hold on. Tablet. It may or may not be named after a fruit. An edible fruit that comes off of a tree that starts with A. He did decide to stay the Blazes home. No, he announced a while back that he was retiring. So he retired, and last Friday was his last COVID briefing with Dr. Strang. And that was it. Let's see what Ian Rankin looks like. No, I don't want Ian Hannamansing. He's from down here too. Ian Rankin, politician. He's not bad. Okay, I'm going to find a picture of our new premier. He's got a very nice smile. Actually, you know what? He kind of looks like Joey from New Kids on the Block. With better hair. Oh, shit. Sorry. That is our premier. He's not bad. Oh, yeah. Ian Hannamansing. Now that he's got the gray in the hair. Sorry, Bevy's a little thirsty. Water. And he's from Sackville, New Brunswick. He is a maritimer. See, I told you. Not bad, huh? Oh, anybody could look better than Dougie. frig. Mr. Potato Head looks better than Dougie. Dougie with the hair that goes back like this. My friends? You're not anybody's friend. That is why I have water. I don't know if he's single. Let's Google the Premier. I might have to have a reason to go down to Provinces, huh? I'm live streaming, really? Hold on, I just messed up my hair doing my Doug Ford. Oh my God, I look like I have a mullet. Jesus, people, you guys aren't telling me this? There we go. Hold on. Let's do the cute hair. Yes, I'm pale. Do-do-do. I can be a coquette. I wish, no. Ooh, our Premier is 37. Is that too young for me? Let's see. Is he married? Ian Thomas Rankin was born on April 9th, 1983. He's from Cape Breton, obviously with a last name like Rankin. I wonder if he's related to the Rankin families. I bet you he is. They were like a singing group. Let me see. Oh, he is married. He's married to a Mary Chisholm. Very Scottish. There's a lot of Scots up in Cape Breton. Ramses, you are not on my doorstep, honey. Nothing's too young. Make sure the person's over 20. Oh, no, I don't go near anybody in their 20s. Too young. They're babies. Don't have time to train a baby. What would you do to your hair? Change? Well, I just stripped color out of my hair the other day and put in a better blonde. Do I remember Steve Weagle? Do you know what? The last salon that I worked at, his wife was a client, so I'd see his wife all the time. So yeah, I do remember Steve Weagle from CTV News. Oh, I know it's a joke, Ramses. I'm on the 13th floor of my building. There's no way. Do you know this children band from Australia called the Wiggles? Big S. I have an 18-year-old son. Of course I know the Wiggles, and I know the original Wiggles with Anthony and Paul and, oh my God. I'm trying to remember them all because there's only one Wiggle. It was the guy in the blue shirt. He's the only one that's still with the Wiggles because now they have girls and all that in there. But yes. Jeff was the short little guy. He wore the purple shirt, right? Anthony wore red. Who wore yellow? And then there was red. Do I remember the Moffats? Yes, because their family, they have family down here in Dartmouth that owned the pharmacy on Portland Street. So yes, they were from Alberta. See, I get that, Susan. Don't date people that much younger. Man, child. I should not be given dating advice. I am the worst for it. Sam. Alrighty. Yeah, Greg. Murray! That's it! You met the Wiggles? Morgan, I'm the girl of your dreams. Girl of your nightmares. I'm kidding. See, I should not have Mountain Dew while I'm watching Ken Continuum stream. That's it. I'm on a sugar high. That's why I'm drinking water now. I shouldn't be drinking water. Oh my God, I'm going to have to start changing light bulbs soon. You'll send me a pic on Instagram? Oh, what kind of pic, Teratopia? Teratopia and I, we're going to, run off and get married together. What? My iPad is at 27%. When did I last charge this? Light bulbs. Yeah, it was Greg, Murray, Jeff, and Anthony. Those were the 4 originals. Oh. Ramses? I'm gonna leave that one. Not quite. There were hints in my room. I have flags. Oh, I even had my, I don't know if you guys noticed it, I have my little fan from Shangela. I got to meet Shangela. You guys are cracking me up. I'm allowed to have girl crushes, and I'm allowed to have boy crushes. And I'm allowed to have a little thing there for the, you know, the walking man dude. Kohana. Don't be warning him. Don't be doing that. Shh. Oh, itchy nose. Somebody is really thinking about me. I don't know if that's just a regional thing, but I was always told if your nose is itching, somebody's thinking about you. Just like if your ears are ringing, somebody's talking about you. What else is there? Oh, a whole bunch of things. If it's the hand you use, like your dominant hands, and it's itchy, you're getting money, but if it's your other hand, you're going to lose it. I love making friends too, Ramses. Hey, Triple T. See, I got even O'Brien calling you Triple T now. See, that was my thing with you, you know. Now O'Brien's stealing it. But that's okay. He's my lovely. Let's see. Oh, geez. See? Yeah, random. You know what, Monica? My dad says that. He says that you're going to kiss a fool if your nose is itchy. These lips haven't been kissing anybody lately, except for the cat. Cat loves the kisses. He's just a lovable kitty. If my walking dude heard this, you never know. You never know with the walking man dude. He could be lurking, you know. I'm on to you, walking man dude. I'm on to you. What's my favorite show on Netflix at the moment? Snowpiercer. Takes place 8 years before the movie. So if you've watched the movie, this show takes place 8 years prior to that. Am I into tarot? Yes, I am. I've been reading tarot since I was 18 years old. I have currently right now, not that many decks. I only have a baby about 5. Yeah, see? The cat and my son. When I have to do the whole thing with the, you know, doing kiddo, ooh, you know, I have to embarrass him in public, you know, doing the whole mom thing. The only thing I refuse to do that moms do is the whole lick your thumb and just smudge them off the face. I will not do that because I hated it when my mom did it to me. Oh, I love dogs too there, Ramses. What do I think of Doreen Virtue? I don't. I have no opinion on that hack. I didn't get into the whole new age thing, and then she was like totally into the whole angel stuff, and then all of a sudden she became a Christian and renounced everything that she ever did. I never got into it because she was just too fluffy and light. Oh, I like squeezing cheeks. Susan. Do a tarot reading for Aries. Aries and I, we don't really get along that much. Well, I don't know. I dated an Aries, and it was just like, we fought a lot. We fought a lot. Tarot cards are scary looking. They're not really. If you get, if you know what the pictures mean, everybody thinks that the death card actually means death, but it doesn't. It just means that it's an ending to something which will give life to something new. The tower card, when you see that one, it's like a big old tower with a lightning bolt hitting it. That means you're getting a change and it's going to be sudden and you're not going to be expecting it. And the devil card is basically saying, don't listen to, it's basically telling you to be more independent and not listen to what society and what people are talking about. You know what I mean? It's just trying to be more like of an independent person. Aries men are whack. They are. I had one that basically was very verbally abusive to me. So, yeah. Oh, a moon theme. I just got a deck maybe about 3 weeks ago called the Heaven and Earth deck. It's by Los Scarabo is the company, and I have that one. I have a Llewellyn deck. I have a vampire deck. Oh, pardon me, the water. And what else? I have a few of them. You had a tarot reading and it freaked you out and you can't do it. What freaked you out about it? Was it was it like bang on, or was it just the pictures that were, freaky? Yeah, it was always something I always wanted. Like I grew up in a very religious, my parents are very religious. And I remember my brother's girlfriend, when I was 18, they were older, she got me 2 decks for Christmas. And I just sat there. I had the basic Rider-Waite, which is the one you always see everywhere. It's like the yellow, red, and blue deck and all that stuff. Very primary colors. And Taurus is my rising sign. And but it was basically, that was my first, and I just read everything I could on it and everything. And then when I started seeing that there was other decks and they're basically based on the Rider-Waite. So that's the woo-woo stuff about me right now. Big S, you are a little bit young. I would agree with your mom. My son's 18. He just got his YouTube channel 2 months ago, because his dad and I were a little concerned about it, because where he is autistic, we were just worried about trolls and people making fun of him. So I keep an eye on his Instagram and I keep track of him on YouTube. I believe it is Taurus. Let me look, because I have it all here on my iPad. Where is it here? Tomorrow is a full moon. Just letting you know. It's not tonight, it's tomorrow. Maybe that could be my talent. Reading tarot cards. There was some accuracy, but it was based on past events. And the pictures were heavy on the eyes. It could have been, yeah, if the deck was a little too intense, that could be, that could turn you off. No, my rising sign is Libra. My moon sign is Taurus. So my moon sign is another earth sign. I have a friend of mine. Her name is Jamie. She's in Montreal. She has her own YouTube channel called The Painted Lady Tarot. So she does that. You should do a tarot reading channel. I probably could, but I don't know. She just read my cards for me last month. So I have the email, because obviously she lives in Montreal. She works at one of the hospitals in the ER. She does admin. So she's the person that you have to go and do all that. Tarot cards diet. Ooh, that's rough. What time and where were you born? I was born in Truro, Nova Scotia at 1:52 a.m. on a Saturday, January 5th, and I'm not going to say what year. Oh, I do tarot. I've been doing tarot since I was 18. That's my little stuff about me. See, I can do my hands from belly dancing. I just don't have zills. Look, I got a maskne right there. I got a pimple. Yeah, my mask is making me break out. See, now we're getting into like the witchy woo-woo stuff. Yeah, I don't think I would ever like read cards on YouTube. I don't do numerology. I like, the only thing I know is that my life number is a 9. My mask, I broke out. That's why I have a maskne. The pimple right there. The air sign. I could take that as being an airhead. I'm a blonde. Woohoo. It was funny because I totally get this with blondes when people call them airheads. When I took hairdressing, there was more oxygen than carbon in blonde hair. Just saying. The darker your hair, the more carbon and the less. Oh, I have tea tree. I've been putting it. I woke up with this morning. So I've been putting it on. I love the smell of tea tree. Oh my God, I love it. I even have something, it's not on right now, but I do have a diffuser from Sage. And what were we? We had Mountain High was our thing. My son is always special. What do you mean by special? Like special needs? Yes, he's autistic. So that's why I keep an eye on his social media. And I monitor it because I don't want trolls going on and calling him the R word or anything like that. So that's when Mama Bear comes into play. I used to do men's barbering. I still do. I like doing men's cuts more so than women. Men were chill. Like when I worked in the salon, I'd rather do a men's cut. I don't know, maybe it's because I could, like, I don't know, I grew up with guys, so I can relate to them more than girls, and girls are drama. Oh my God. It's like, okay, yeah, it'd be like, oh, I need a trim. Well, when's the last time you cut your hair? I don't know, a year ago. And they have like, say this much of dead ends, and they go, can you only cut like this much off? Yeah. So Mark is autistic, and Mama Bear keeps an eye on him on social media. My sister's a Libra. They're always late for things. Have you noticed that? Every Libra that I've noticed has always been late. In Chinese astrology, I am an ox. Good evening, Godwin. Do I do magic? I'm just going back here. Kohana asked me if I do magic with a K. Sometimes, but I don't use the K. I don't subscribe to the Aleister Crowley spelling of magic. I am a Capricorn ox with a, I think my Chinese element is metal, I think. I'm just going by memory. I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? What do you like best about Nova Scotia? I like that it's quiet. I can breathe the air down here. And it's really pretty. Everybody is friendly to it, everybody. Nobody's cold. So I find like when I've traveled like in other places, not just in Canada or, you know, like even other, if, you know, we're the type of people, you know, come on in, have a, you know, sit down at the kitchen table, we'll feed you while, you know, Uncle Joe fixes your back tire because it got a flat while you're out there on the 102 highway. You know, we'll do that. We're very sociable people down here. That's what I like. And it's just the way we are. And I try to I try to bring out my blue nose, because that's what we're called down here. My, you know, try to represent my province pretty good, you know. And we have cute little accents from what I've been told. I don't think I have an accent, but apparently I do. And we're hospitable. We're very, people in Toronto, I wouldn't say people in Toronto are snooty. They're just very guarded and very protective. But I had no problem. I remember my first day in Toronto, I flew up with my friend Michelle, and I remember the first day or the second day we were in the city, we were going around Newfoundland, and it's an Atlantic province. Yeah, Newfoundland's not in the Maritimes, it's part of Atlantic Canada. It's weird, but yeah. But Michelle and I, we were walking around, and I remember being at Yonge and Bloor, not the subway station, but you know where the Royal Bank is and the little underground path thing underneath the department store. I was at the bank machine, didn't even realize that I left my folder with my resumes in it because I was out job hunting. And I did have, like, by the time I got home, oh yeah, because Michelle and I, we went down to Much Music and we snuck in on a free tour for people that were there for English as a second language, and we got the whole tour of the whole Chum City building, which was really, really cool. And I remember when we got back to her brother's apartment that was in Pape Village, he got a phone call saying that somebody found my folder with all my resumes, and I got them back. I met them back down at Yonge and Bloor. Now, I say Bloor, like with an or sound. When I hear Strides saying it, it sounds like he's saying blue with an R at the end of it. Blur. I can't even say it because I can't get my tongue to wrap around that. Yeah, there is a little bit of a difference. The Maritimes are New Brunswick, PEI, and Nova Scotia, and Atlantic Canada includes Newfoundland. And I think that might have to do with Confederation, because Newfoundland didn't come into the Confederacy until 1949. And by that time, everybody already knew the Maritimes as these three. So, but when we had our bubble up until November or December, it encompassed Newfoundland as well. Oh, he likes to do the boot. He's just pulling everybody's freaking leg with that one. He's just doing that just to get Jazeel going, to trigger him, I think. And he's just doing it because Americans think that we say a boot. And I don't say a. I do have some maritime little things. Yeah, see, I say bloor like bore, you know. And I just find, like, when he's talking about going to Yonge and Bloor, he always says bloor. It's, I don't know, it sounds like blue with an R at the end of it. Does that make sense? Or am I just like blowing air out of my ass? I don't know. And calling it a fart. Down here, I don't know if I probably have said it because I'm not really conscious of it. Down here, some is an adjective. Some cold out today. You know. Did you see that rain? It was raining some hard. You know, things like that. Yeah, I hate it when people think that St. John, New Brunswick is spelt the same as, like, ST. Godwin, I am not there yet. I'm at 755. Well, hold on, let's look. Last I looked was, yes, blue. I don't know. That's an upper Canadian thing, I think. Let's look at my YouTube. I try not to look at the numbers, but I'm getting close. I'm really getting close. Oh, geez, I don't need to see my ugly mug on my Facebook. 755. Some. Some is the same there. Like, so you use some as an adjective. I mean, you could sit there and probably say, like today, that it was like, oh, it's some hot out today. You know, that sun is some bright. We say that a lot down here. It depends on where you are in the province. Patchouli, Morgan, patchouli. Patchouli or sandalwood, but sandalwood's rare to get. If you want to get it pure, you're going to pay up the ass for it. But I like patchouli. See, I asked him if his mom still had her Scottish accent. He said no. I mean, she probably lost it being in Canada for so long. I know, it's funny because my son's dad and their family, they're all from Cape Breton. And so when Mark comes back from being at his dad's place, he sounds like he's from Cape Breton because they still have a Cape Breton accent when they talk. I'm just reading all these. I am going to celebrate when I get to 1,000. And I want every single one of you guys to super chat me. That's it. I'm kidding. You don't have to. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to 1,000. Maybe I'll get drunk on a live stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to predict it that it will happen by Easter. So when is Easter this year? I don't know when. I've never been to Meat Cove. I've heard about it. Oh, itchy nose again. So some of the other. Oh, cider? Yes, I love cider. I have cider. I drink Bulwark. It's from the Annapolis Valley. Yeah, I think Susan Young should do a drunken live stream. Induced medibles. Could be. I don't know. I've always been bubbly. I've never been to any of the northern provinces. I've been to half of the provinces in Canada. I've been obviously to all 3 maritime provinces. And I've been to Quebec and I've been to Ontario, but I've never been to Newfoundland. I really want to go to Newfoundland. And I have never been farther west than Toronto. What's April 4th? April 4th is Easter. So I have until April 4th to get to my freaking nose. Yes, I am a Capricorn. I'm a very chatty Capricorn. We should all get drunk on Zoom. I don't have Zoom. Not on my laptop or on my iPad. What is April 1st? April 1st is April Fool's. I would like to go up north. I think that would be fun. I can't believe we're near March already. Oh, have a good night, Mike. I will catch you later. Yeah, Newfoundland I really want to do. Yeah, I think it'll be fun to do like the ferry going from Sydney up to I have a friend of mine, her husband, he works the ferry that goes between Newfoundland and Cape Breton. I think that would be fun. I just want to go and get like little mason jars filled up with moose meat. Oh, I love moose meat. The only places I've ever had moose meat, like I've had people, you can't take Via to Newfoundland. I don't know. Well, none of my family are really tech. I don't know. I'm like the most techie person in my family for some reason. No, my son is for a bit. Maybe my nose is predicting the spring. I don't know. Moose meat is really, really good. Oh, good night, Vivian Johnson. I'll see you next time. Yeah, moose meat's really, really good. I had an ex whose grandmother used to make moose meat pies, and she was from up in northern New Brunswick, just outside of Dalhousie, New Brunswick, in a little town called Point Lenim. And she would always make moose meat pies, and they were so good, so good. Yeah, sometimes Mark will help me with things, but usually I try to figure stuff out, and if it's anything to do with live streaming YouTube, I'm emailing on Patreon to Johnny, and I'm just like, help me. And I'm like, I have like the whole like sappy, like I could probably sum it up in like 3 words. not 3 paragraphs. Moose meat pies. No, it's not mincemeat, it's moose meat. Like real moose, because there's a lot of moose in New Brunswick. No, I don't, Kohana. There were so many moose in New Brunswick that back in the 50s, you know what they did? They all stuck them on a boat and sent them to Newfoundland. That's why Newfoundland has a whole bunch of moose. Bye, Big S. Holy crap, I've been doing this for an hour and a half. Moose meat is, it's, have you ever had venison, which is deer meat? So, like, if you've ever had, like, venison, it's kind of like that, but it's a little bit more tender than venison. But it's really, really good. It's actually really, really good. I've had moose meat. I remember going down to my cousins when I was younger. They lived in New Hampshire. After they left Massachusetts, they went up to New Hampshire. And we went to the New Hampshire State Fair, and that's where I had a buffalo burger for the first time. So it was made out of buffalo meat. And that was the first time I had moose meat, was at that fair. And what else did I have that was weird? Partridge. I had partridge. It's very greasy. I've never had veal. I don't know if I will try veal. I don't know. I don't mind deer meat. There used to be down here in the Commons where I was earlier, and sometimes I go past. Well, I go past it a lot in my streams because I like it. They used to do powwows with the indigenous tribes and stuff like that. They used to do great big powwows, and I remember having venison tacos made out of deer meat, and that was really good. You're tired? You woke up super early. I woke up early today too. I was surprised. I was up by 9 o'clock. My phone, I forgot that I left the sound on. So it's 9 o'clock every day when Johnny Strides always puts on, like, uploads his videos. Like, he has it set for 8 o'clock in the morning. And thing in my phone dinged when he uploaded. So it went ding and it woke me up, and I'm just like, oh, Jesus. And I couldn't get back to sleep. So I said, okay. I've never had kangaroo. I know that there's one of the restaurants here. I'm slouching, sorry. I'm just going to adjust this. Whoop, wrong way. There. I'm getting comfortable here. They had one of the places, it was the Press Gang. It's like a shishi poo poo bar or whatever. And they had kangaroo burgers during Burger Week. And every time I went to go get one, they were always sold out. I don't have a fancy Fitbit. I have the Alta. Excuse me. Rabbit's kind of different. I've had rabbits too. Have I had squirrel? Yes. Yes. I used to be in cadets. I was an air cadet when I was a teenager. I was a nerd, big time. And I remember doing survival courses and stuff, and we had to learn how to snare and trap things to eat. And for our exam, they left us out in the middle of the woods for 3 days, and we had to build lean-tos, set snares, and do all that. So yes, I have had squirrel meat. I've skinned a squirrel, and I've cooked it over fire. It tastes like chicken. Arepas? Is that how you pronounce it? Never had it. I don't know anything really too much about Venezuela. Okay, hold on. Teratopia was an air cadet too. I knew I liked you. Okay, I'm just reading this. I don't know what mandrills are. Mandrills. Those like little rodent thingies. No, Leo, don't tell your squirrel friends that don't tell them. Shh. Shh. See, my table wobbles, sorry. Look, we just got a Spanish restaurant here down at the waterfront. That's the one where it has that little bull statue that I always go in there, and I call him, he's a happy little bull. He's a happy little bowl. I want to go there sometime. Your allergies are flaring up again. I have no idea what allergies are like because I don't have them. I got a couple vegetarian and vegan places. There's up on Gottingen Street, not too far from where I'm at. There is a place called Spring House, and it is a vegan butcher shop. I don't know what they're doing. Are they just cutting up the broccoli and the cauliflower and calling it a butcher? I don't know. And there's another place called Real Fake Meats, and it's local and it's so good. I remember going in there with a friend of mine for lunch, and we had what did we have? Buffalo chicken wraps, but they were all vegan. And if I didn't know it was vegetarian, I would have thought it was real chicken I was eating. I did. I dropped my gimbal. Oh my gosh. Real Fake Meat is what it's called. Hold on. You guys don't need to see my chest. I have no idea when he's going live again. He's been a busy boy. It's a little personal diet, but I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm not sure when he's going to be doing live streams. It's not like, you know, I have like the whole 411 on him. I had it balancing my gimbal tripod on something. No, we just basically just email back and forth. And I bug the hell out of him. I totally admit to it. No, I didn't fall. Ooh, it just moved on its own. It's the ghosty. Yeah, I got scared for a second. I was like, oh shit. How is the culinary scene in Halifax? We have, obviously, seafood. We have a lot of Middle Eastern and Greek food here. And a lot of, because we have, like, we're starting to get a, like an Asian population. So we're getting a lot more Thai food, and Korean food is coming in. We've always had Chinese food. I think that's a staple in any city. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's Persian food, there's Middle Eastern, Greek, seafood. Obviously, we're gonna have like a lot of we have a lot of seafood places. Sea urchin, I've only had sea urchin once. It's really, really good. Yeah, there are some Vietnamese restaurants. We do have those. But we do have a lot of Middle Eastern people here too, because we you know, ever since they had we've had a lot of influx of the Syrian refugees. Oh, and Indian food. Oh my God, I love Indian food. Oh my God, yes. That gets me all warm. And then we have our staple, our Halifax donair. And what was it, Christmas Eve? I got to have lobster for Christmas Eve. That was my Christmas Eve dinner. That was really tasty. I am a sucker for it. Oh, I've never had lamb vindaloo. I've only had like chicken vindaloo. There's a really nice place downtown called Rasa for Indian food. And there's also Curry Village, which is really good. And if I'm going to go to Thai food, I usually go to a place called Chaba Thai, which is actually really, really tasty. What's the biggest lobster you've ever had? I had one that was probably, it was huge. We have a cottage up on the North Shore outside of Pictou, maybe about 20 minutes outside of Pictou. And, pardon me. I had one that was probably, because I got it right off the boat and I picked it up and it was like enough for one meal and it filled me up. It was probably about 1.5 pounds. Like it was like It was massive. Huge variety of food. You Google Paco Festa Geelong. I had a neighbor that lived down the hall from me before she moved away, her and her husband and her kids, and they were from India. And we became really good friends, and she used to come down and give me food. And I was just like, Patricia, don't move away, please. But she did. But she'd always do that, and she taught me that, you know, how to like make the little balls with the rice and eat it and mix it in with all the other stuff instead of like using a fork and everything. It was all done with your hands. Yeah, Middle Eastern food is great. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I could sit there and eat tabbouleh salad with everything until it came out. Thai coconut curry beef, that's good too. I am a Bevy. My name is actually, it's Beverly, but everybody, if Bevy, like I said this one time in another stream, I think last week, it's like a family nickname. So everybody called me Bevy. My mom had her own little nickname for me, and that does not get out online at all. And YHZ, Z, not Z, is the city code. See, Diet Pronto, you spelled it right too. L-E-Y, just like the street in Toronto. But YHZ is the city code for Halifax. Yeah, there's not that many people named Beverly. I was actually named after my uncle. I have the boy spelling of it. I had an uncle that was named Beverly, and he was killed before I was born. So he always thought that my mom would name her first daughter after him and my mom. And when he saw my sister at the hospital when she was a baby, he kind of got mad at my mom and everything. So yeah, Beverly is fancy. So I just remember Mom telling me the story that he kind of got mad at her, and she goes, okay, fine. The next time I have a daughter, I'll name her Beverly. And unfortunately, he was killed a month or two later after my sister was born. And she always had that, but she didn't remember it until she was in the hospital because I almost became Trudy. Can you picture? Do I look like a Trudy? No. You can buy live lobsters at the Halifax airport through Clearwater, and they'll pack it up into the styrofoam cooler bags and do all that. Oh, hummus with olives. Oh my God, just like dip it in while I'm watching TV. Or sometimes I'll just take fancy Lebanese. They make the pita breads here in the city. You can get like little itty bitty pitas like that big. And I'll take those and I'll put like the hummus on it and wrap it up with some olives, and oh yeah. Or you can get at the Superstore or Lovelies if you're from Ontario, you can get feta stuffed olives at the little antipesto cart that they have in the deli section. Live lobsters. No, well, they're in a thing and they do it all up. You can request to cook them. They'll cook them for you, pre-cook them and boil them up. I love hummus. Hummus is good. I've always heard that chickpeas weren't keto friendly. And basically hummus is just ground up chickpeas with lemon juice and garlic and olive oil. I don't know. I didn't eat the hummus when I was doing keto. Oh my gosh. I even found a keto book that's called East Coast Keto. And it has like a whole bunch of regional recipes that were keto-fied. Does Halifax have snow crabs? We have crabs. I don't know if we have snow crabs. We have them in restaurants and they're god-awful expensive, so I'm figuring that they're importing them in from like the real North Atlantic, but they are expensive. Yeah, I think hummus is almost like in that gray area for it. Pardon me. Oh, garlic on that pizza tonight. It's so quiet now in the chat. Keep asking more stuff. I am an open book. Well, to a point. Marie, are you leaving me? Okay. Saying hi from Cape Breton. Oh, Jelly Begone, you're from Cape Breton. What part? What part of Cape? My son's dad is a Bay boy in his family. Like my son's grandparents and all that stuff. They're all Bay people. I'm a mainlander myself. Bedeck. Okay, yeah, they're up from Glace Bay. Am I staying up late tonight? I am. It's Friday night. I don't have to get up early. See, I thought that Jelly Begone was going to say like she was from North Sydney or something like that. Have I ever visited the Middle East? No. The farthest east I've ever been is Rome, Italy. I was supposed to go to Greece a few years back, but it fell through. So that didn't happen. Theodore Tugboat is not a statue, it's an actual boat. And I'm not sure where it's at. It's up for sale. So I have no idea where it's going to be. You could have your own talk show on radio or TV. You are very talented. Oh, no, 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 my dear. I'm not. I'm just a wing and a prayer. Gotta go, Monica. Was a fun stream. I don't know if he is. I'm just, let me see here. It's 9:23 here in Halifax. If he's planning on doing something, he's probably going to say, Jesus, Bevy, will you shut the hell up? Get off there. Any Caribbean restaurants? Yes, there is. There is one just around up on Cornwallis Street. There's a Caribbean place there. There's one up in the far north end called Caribbean Bliss. Tallest building in Halifax is Fenwick Towers at 34 stories. That's the tallest residential and tallest building in Eastern Canada, east of Montreal. Bye, Susan. Everybody's going. Have a good weekend. 8, now editing. No idea what I'm doing tonight. I might stream from either channel. We could stream. I want to play rap battle. Please. I'll pout and do the cutesy eyes. Please. Please, can we play rap battle? Please. Yeah, that was Caribbean Bliss. They used to be down by the Hydrostone. And that was the first time I ever had like really good Jamaican food. And I love oxtail stew. Oh, yum. So we're all talking about food here, Mr. Strides. And drinking water. 24 ounces of water. I gotta get it into me. What else? Oh, I have a friend of mine. She's from Nigeria. And she does a whole bunch of African food and stuff. And it's funny because she used to live downstairs from me. She was on the 8th floor. So I used to go down there and get jollof rice. Oh my God, that stuff is like burn your mouth off. It's like not made for us weak white folk, but I ate it and I liked it. So she's always doing stuff. So when I get to see her, because she lives out about 15 minutes away from here. When I get to see her, she always brings me food. I love it. And she's got like the really thick Nigerian accent, and she's kind of cute too. Theodore Tugboat moved to St. John, New Brunswick. That's where he went. I remember taking my son on Theodore Tugboat on his 4th birthday. and everything. But if you go to the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic, they have a whole Lego city of Halifax, and they have Theodore Tugboat in there as well. What else? Ask questions. I like the questions. Slightly distracted. What are you distracted about? You can tell us. We're all safe. It's a safe space here. I'm just kidding. I'm not a therapist. The chat's not moving. Can we still play rap battle? I can't do the quivery lip. So we've been having nice little chitty chats talking to everybody. What else? Oh yeah, and it used to be Denny Doherty from the Mamas and the Papas that used to be the harbor master, I think, on whatchamacallit, on Theodore Tugboat. Oh, okay. Any hobbies? Well, this is my new hobby, which is kind of fun. And I have a planner, like an agenda book, that I kind of like decorate up with stickers and everything. It's kind of like functional scrapbooking, but it's, you know, whatever. Yes, that is the, Andrea, that is the Los Toros, which is the new Spanish restaurant that has the happy little bull in the front. He just has a happy looking face on him. It's so cute. I just want that bull statue, but I have no room in my apartment for it. So I'll have to try that place at some point. Not sure when. And everything. Holy crap, it's like almost 2 hours I've been doing this. Are there tours at Canadian Navy Yard in Halifax in normal times? Tours like for civilians to go to the dockyards and everything? Usually civilians really aren't allowed in there unless they're on business. The only time I've been to the dockyards, once a year they usually do like Family Day, and they have like the band. They have like a big tent set up, and they always have live music in the beer tent. And I'll go to that, and they'll have carnival rides and helicopter rides over, like get to go up in a Sea King if you want. Those things scare the hell out of me because they're so old and they're falling apart that God knows what's gonna fall in. Any caves in Nova Scotia? Yes, there are. We have a place down in the South Shore called the Ovens. You can Google it. If you've ever watched a show on Netflix that was called Lock and Key, about these kids that go to this big old house, and it was supposed to take place in Massachusetts. They filmed it in Lunenburg, which is an hour away south of the city. The caves that they used in that show was actually the Ovens, and that's a big touristy place. And my nose is still freaking itchy. Hold on. Sorry. I've never been to the caves. I always say I'm gonna go. But yeah, there's only a few places in my province that I haven't been. I was that kid. I don't know if it was my parents trying to punish me or educate me, but I always had to go on Sunday drives with them because I was the baby of the family. Because I mean, there's 4 years between my brother and I, and 5.5 between my sister and I. So they were already like older, so they didn't have to do all this stuff with mom and dad. So I always had to go, and they always bribed me with ice cream. So we'd always go on like little drives around the province. So, and I've only been to Cape Breton maybe a handful of times. Cape Breton, it takes about, well, from Halifax, it takes about, oh, Action VJ's here. Hey. Punish or rewarded? A little bit of both. At the time, I thought I was being punished, but now that I'm older, it was a reward because I know a lot about it. There was a ferry from Maine to Yarmouth. It's been grounded right now. Actually, it has been for the last while because there's a big dispute going on with that. Estelle, you have a lovely weekend too, my love. Is Citadel worth a visit? Citadel is worth the visit on Canada Day when it's free. All you have to do is bring some stuff for the food bank. Yeah, because they have people, like they have the, I think it's the 87 Highlanders that are up there. I mean, every day they shoot the gun off at noon. So you'll always hear the noonday gun, a big cannon that goes off, and they always have everybody up there. And, oh, you were lurking. I knew that there was a lurker in my stream. Notice that my little troll lasted like one comment before I deleted his sorry little ass. Don't mess with me. I may look nice and cute. Blah, blah, blah. Are you saying greetings from planet Earth? Yeah, the Citadel's good. You can walk around. You get really good, well, you used to have good views of the city and the harbor, but now buildings are getting built and taller and everything. But it's not too bad. They have like a war museum there, and it talks all about like the fortifications from all the way from the 1700s with the Duke of Kent, all the way up to what it's doing right now. Yep. It's not that type of citadel though. Not the same as what's in Game of Thrones. We have a lot of forts. Actually, down at Point Pleasant Park, there is the Prince of Wales Tower. That's still there. Over in the Lunenburg, well, I don't drive, so if I can get like a drive to go down to the South Shore, I'll do Lunenburg, Mahone Bay. I mean, granted, Oak Island's on the way, so you'd have to go past that anyway and do all that. And I want to do Peggy's Cove in the summertime, but if you really want to see a short video of Peggy's Cove, Mike Landry has one on his Instagram. It's all like, it's a lighthouse that is built on the rocks and everything. Lunenburg's been in a lot of movies. Anytime that they need something that's going to take place in small town Maine or in New England, Massachusetts, things like that, they'll use Lunenburg. Greetings from planet Earth. Greetings from Halifax. Greetings from my dining room in there. So 1917, I don't know, gets a lot, no doubt gets a lot of coverage. Ramses, it was nice hanging out with you too. Go help your dad. We'll see you later. Have a good night. Oh, I'll do the winky face too. Yeah, Earth kind of sucks. Mars is where it's at right now. You can go hang out with the rover. Oh yeah, the Halifax explosion. Oh, Jesus. Blonde roots. But, yeah, the Halifax explosion, that did a lot of stuff. And my new person. When am I planning my next walking? I don't know when I'm going to do my next. I only did this inside here tonight because it is colder than a witch's tit outside, and I wasn't going out there. I froze my butt off today when I was at the Oval with kiddo. But I'm hopefully I'd like to get out at some point this weekend and do some recording. I was thinking about maybe going over to Dartmouth and walking around like Lake Banook and the Crichton Park area, because that's really, really pretty. And doing that. Tomorrow I can't because I'm going to Costco and doing groceries, and kiddo has his girlfriend coming over, so you know, teenagers, I gotta keep an eye on that. And yeah, tomorrow is probably, if I can get out, I will, but I probably won't live stream outside for a bit, just because I have a TELUS bill to pay and they're texting me. So I gotta get that done. Yeah, Mike Landry, he is on Instagram, and he has some stuff where he's been to the Confederation Bridge that goes between New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island, and he has some stuff that he's done around New Brunswick where he's from. And he also has, I think from last summer or something like that, where he went to Peggy's Cove. And have I walked the bridge? I have a video actually, Leo, of it was like right after I got my Galaxy phone. I did a silent walking across the bridge. There's some days, like if you ever see me do a video, this is my secret. I don't know if I should tell you my secret. Usually most of the time if I'm going to do like a non-narrated video and I'm not talking, it's usually because I'm pissed off about something. And I'm just like walking around like that, holding on to my gimbal. Hey Pip H. Bevy, pull a tarot card, a quick general. Give me a second, I have to go and get my tarot cards, okay? Talk amongst yourselves. I can be like Linda Richmond. I can't be, I should say. Can't be like Linda Richmond. So talk amongst yourselves. Hold on. I'm on a bench because I have like a firm table. Just a second. Let's see what kind of a tarot card I can get. Sorry for the wibble wobbles. Entertain yourselves. Be good. Holy crap, why do I have all these lights on in my apartment? You think I showed you guys around. Okay. I'm back. Woo. All right. Ugh. Hi, and yeah, I'm still live because I can't stop shutting up. After the pandemic, are you planning to travel? Hopefully. Hopefully. Let me get some coin so I can, you know, save up and go someplace. So this is from my new tarot deck. It's called the Heaven and Earth. Okay, what? Yeah, okay. I'm just going back. I didn't get this. Nouvelle I thought I was Bevy's #1 fan. But that's in on the wall? I don't get that. Granted, I'm blonde. I've been up since 9 o'clock because somebody's, well, that was my own fault. I didn't put my phone to silent. So at 9 o'clock this morning, ding, you got a YouTube notification. Ooh, I'll only pull one card, and it's for Kohana. Oh, Fan Buses Gaming lives in Ontario. Where are you to in Ontario? That's one thing I'll barely ever say. Where are you to? That's more of a PEI thing, or Newfoundland. Sometimes New Brunswick. New Brunswick has their own little slangs. Yes. Oh, I had a jumper. That's the card. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh, Kohana. We have the Magician card. See? Shirtless Magician card. So the Magician is usually, that's the second card of the Major Arcana. Let me see. I usually don't deal with him very often. Peterborough, 2 hours. Yeah, that was totally throwing shade at Johnny for waking me up at 9 o'clock, or his video. Mike Landry has a lighthouse as his profile picture. Yeah, I'll totally throw shade at Johnny because it was his notification at 9 o'clock this morning, which is 8 o'clock in Eastern time zone, when his video went on. I think that was his morning one. You are manifesting. What are you manifesting, Kohana? Hot guy lifting up a sword. I'm gonna cheat because this is my new deck, so I'm still getting used to it. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum. Usually they're all the same, but I use different decks. You got yours at 5 a.m.? Where? Oh yes, you're in Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back. Nah, I don't think so. See, that was, I remember that LL Cool J song from my junior high days. The Magician Tarot. Let's see. Manifest. See, Kohana, I thought you and O'Brien, you guys were getting a little, it looked like a little flirty. Well, O'Brien's a flirty guy anyway. He's a flirty guy. But I noticed you guys were just like in Ken's stream. I thought that maybe that's what it is. You're manifesting a date with O'Brien. He's going to come over from Barbados. He'll island hop. Matchmaking bevy. I am not a matchmaker. If I was, I would have found myself a match. All right. Ooh. Ooh, you have talents, capabilities, and resources all at your fingertips to get what you need. And as I'm looking at this, I love this new deck. It's such a beautiful deck. There are some thorny, like flowers, roses and stuff like that with a lot of thorns, but it's showing that you will get past all that. Oh, good, Andrea. Is it Andrea or Andrea? I never know. Everybody has different ways of pronouncing things, but you have everything with you. What, who? Make a living out of what? Doing this? No, this is just for fun. This is something I do when the girl, well, before COVID, when the girls came over and we'd do each other's nails and whatnot. Yeah, you have everything that you need. That's whatever you're trying to manifest. You have it all right now, those resources. You just have to tap into them. What have I learned about the pandemic? Carbs are not my friend. Look, I got this. When did I get a double chin? When did this happen? Yeah, the pandemic. I got like, oh, it totally played a number on me. I'll tell you that right now. My favorite card, if I was going to say it, oh, she popped right up at the front. The Empress card. I love the Empress card. And this is probably the first deck I have of the Empress card where she's not pregnant, which I like that. My second favorite card would have to be the Two of Cups, because that's your wish card. If that ever comes up. Pizza. I had pizza tonight. Just Mark's very basic with his pizza. He only likes cheese and pepperoni. But we got the $10 pizza. And it was like Mama. Everybody in the neighborhood knows her as Mama. She like sees my son and she just like loads everything on there. So a 16-inch pizza, and he has to hold it from underneath the box because it droops because there's so much cheese and toppings on there. It's insane. Insane in the membrane. How would I compare Halifax to Toronto? Apples to oranges is what I'm gonna say. They each have their own qualities. I've lived in both. Obviously, I've lived here a lot longer. I do miss Toronto. Oh, holy frig. Like, there's days where I just want to go back up and go see my old haunts and everything like that. And, but I don't know. It's funny because I'm from small town Nova Scotia. And I was, 20 when I moved up to Toronto? And I grew up in Toronto because I came from a farm town, very rural, very rednecky, very closed-minded, and I got up there and I was like a kid in a candy store, and I was like, yes! I was like I moved up on a Thursday, Sunday night, I was at Bar 501 on Church and Wellesley, across the street from the Steps, which is now the TD building, and I think Bar 501 is now the Royal Bank, and watched a drag show. Oh, you're welcome, Kohana. And watched a drag show, met my roommate, my future roommate, Paul, and a whole bunch. I remember this really big, butch, burly guy. His name was Michael. He was leather. He was a leather guy. And 2 years. And I remember he sat there and he just told me he liked my lipstick that I had on. And he knew exactly what brand and what shade of my lipstick that I had on. And I was like super freaking impressed. And I remember that was the first time I ever smoked a cigarette. And I got sick because I don't like it. And I remember going to the pool table and playing pool with a Swedish girl named Astrid. And that was fun. She bought me drinks. We flirted. It was nice. And then Michael, who knew my thing, we went shopping later that week because he goes, straight boys like push-up bras on girls. Yeah. So I knew a lot of the old school drag queens that are probably the drag mothers and drag grandmothers probably of the current ones that are around. I was there with Terry Edwards, Lauren Michaels, Michelle Dubarry, Chris Edwards, Don Valley Parkway, Annette Waters, all these people. So I got to do that. Remember you said you didn't think you had an accent? You pronounced curd as curd. Did I say curd? Curd? Oh, I think you're just trying to get me going there. Curd. I probably did. When I get really tired, the accent comes out, I guess. Yeah, I miss going to those shows. I did Bar 501, which is no more. I've been to Cruise and Tango. I've been to Woody's. There was a club the night that it opened up was called Aztec. I went there. My very first boss, when I worked at Midtown at Yonge and Eglinton, not too far up from the Duke of Kent. That was my watering hole. Every night after work, we would, before I'd hop onto the subway, I'd always go to the Duke of Kent and grab something to drink with Michael and Paul and Martin and everybody. But my first boss was the very first elected Empress of Toronto. So that was Empress 1, Lauren Michaels, who also became a regent Empress a few years back. Priyanka used to be on YTV. Did you know that? Yeah, the Duke of Kent is still around. That was the first time I ever had a Guinness. A proper Guinness. The guy that was behind the bar actually went to Ireland, and he was taught with Guinness to do it, because you have to have a certain amount of head on the beer. Oh, thank you, Robert. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk right now. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of them. All the dukes that are in like Toronto, there's like the Duke of York, Duke of Kent, all that stuff. They're all there. So it's funny because when I watch the live streams when Johnny's up and around Midtown, I remember when Best Buy was a Future Shop. I remember when Kinko's was there, which is what, a storage place now. I remember when Stock was the postal station K, because I used to have to mail a bunch of shit off from that post office. So I've been in there when it was still a post office. Do I believe in twin flames? Sometimes. I don't know. It depends on my. I think everybody has a twin flame somewhere. I just haven't met mine. Look at this. My thing is moving. I'm in the East Coast. It could be a ghost. There used to be homes here where my apartment building is. I know that there's a little grocery store that is still in Midtown on Yonge, right before Erskine Avenue. That was there when I was there. The hair salon that I worked at was above a falafel shop. That was the first time I ever had falafels. Was at Ada's Falafels. And Lasting Impressions was the salon. So that's where So I know Midtown pretty damn well, you know, so, I mean, granted, there's different businesses, different restaurants and stuff there, but it's still basically my hood. I remember Yonge and Eglinton Center, my boss Michael used to go to the gym. There used to be a gym there where Winners is now, and he used to go there all the time, and it's to the point he was just going through some stuff, and he used to go to the gym a lot, and he was getting too bulky to wear evening gowns, so we were like, Michael, you gotta ease up on the gym because you're starting to look like a boy. So yeah, well, God, there's a lot of pizza places here. Oh my God, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Holy shit. Thank God I'm doing this on my Wi-Fi, because if this was my data, Telus would really love me. Hey, Roger Collette. But, yeah, Toronto was fun. I had to laugh when Ken Continuum went to my area, where I lived in three distinct neighborhoods. The first place I lived in Toronto was Pape Village for about 2 months. And I used to walk from Pape Village, Pape and Cosburn. I was 2 buildings over from the McDonald's on the corner. It's a little 3-story building that I was in. Take care, Ellie. I'll see you next time. I swear, I gotta wind this up because I'm just rambling on like fuck. Anyway, I lived there, and I used to walk from there all the way down to Yonge and Bloor. So I used to walk along the Bloor Viaduct before they had the fences up and the pretty lights. And where Tim Hortons is at the Pape Station used to be a cheese store. It used to have like all these like gourmet European cheeses. I remember that. There was no A&W, it was a donut shop, and I think it wasn't it might have been a Country Time. So I do that, I remember that. Then I moved in with my friend Paul, and we lived at St. Clarence Avenue, just up from St. Clarence and Wallace, just 1 street over from Lansdowne. And the big bargain shop that's right there across from the Lansdowne subway station used to be a bingo hall where hookers and drug dealers used to hang out. So that was always fun when I was coming home from work late at night, or coming home half in the bag, and seeing a whole bunch of working girls and drug dealers out there, and I'm just like walking past. I had 2 blocks to walk up. Yeah, I do have a really weird, freakish memory. And then I lived with Paul for quite a while. He was a drag queen. He was colorblind, and I'll never forget that, because I remember teaching him, like, I had to label his blushes if they were pink toned or peachy toned and everything. And then I ended up moving from there to Ossington and DuPont, right off Gary Avenue. That little parkette that's there now was a whole bunch of chop shops. It was what Ken would say gritty. And I lived at 15 Somerset in a basement apartment. I had the whole basement all to myself. And I used to walk there. And where Sobeys is, used to be a food city. And where Loblaws is, that used to be just the real Atlantic Superstore. Jesus, I'm rambling on. And I worked at Midtown for about a year, a little over a year. And then I went down to the Eaton Center and I worked there at a salon. So I was a hair slinger. All right. See, all this stuff. Hey, Leonardo from Brazil. Oh yeah, Pizza Corner. Yeah, I'm just going through me rambling on and stuff. I have a lot of stories from Toronto. A lot of stories. Ramblings are fun to hear. Pizza Corner. It's funny because Pizza Corner used to be King of Donair, Sicilian, and I forget what the other place was, but the other place now is Johnny K's, which is a Donair shop. King of Donairs is now Pizza Girls and Catch Seafood, and Sicilian's still there, and Sicilian's disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. Yuck. But yeah. But I have many stories. I don't know how many times I got sick. Oh my God, at Yonge and Bloor, and how many times I puked on those train tracks in the big section. Not the downstairs part, it was the upstairs. I'd be like still like on my way to work and going to work still, you know, you're young, you're in your early 20s, you're still like 2 hours sleep at most going on the subways, and it just, and the subways stink. They still have that same smell. And I got sick. I don't know how many times I got sick and puked, either in the garbage cans at Yonge and Bloor or just puked on the tracks. That was me. I was a hot mess when I was in my early 20s and stuff. But that was me hanging around, you know, church in Wellesley, and I used to take the vomit comet a lot because I'd be like out till 3 and 4 in the morning. Oh, good times. I hope my parents aren't watching this, because if they knew all this, they would like flip their lid. Oh, I remember Reboot. Reboot used to be on YTV. See, somebody mentioned Priyanka and I said YTV, and you guys went on a whole thing about Nickelodeon and YTV. Do you remember DJ Phil? I used to think he was cute. I remember even when I lived in Toronto, still watched Rugrats. Still watched Rugrats in the afternoon on YTV with DJ Phil in the Zone. How am I going to celebrate 1,000 subs? I have no idea. Yeah, the vomit comments. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do a 1,000. I mean, I'm at 755 right now. The last I looked like an hour or so ago. Yeah, I don't know. Give me some suggestions. Keep it clean, though. Keep it clean. I'm resting on my laptop. I'm still fun. It's funny because I did not plan on moving back home. Oh, my hair's so messy. I don't know. My cat went missing. I had a cat. Her name was Legend. She was a gray tabby. And I was living at Somerset, and she got lost. For the whole day, I could not find her. She was an indoor cat. She ended up going next door and crawling up inside the engine block of the car beside me in the next driveway. So I had to go dig her out. And I was all covered in grease and stuff. And I was just bawling my eyes out and whatever. And I don't know. I called Mom and Dad. And I was like, I want to come home. And they were like, what? I want to come home. So they were going on vacation anyway to my family in the States. So they always drove because it takes 8 hours to drive to New Hampshire from their house. So they spent like a day at my aunt and uncle's place, unloaded their stuff, and came up and got me in Toronto. My last day in Toronto, I walked around the waterfront. The night before I left, I was out with my friend Cheryl and her wife MJ. We went to Sneaky D's and had veggie nachos, and we saw a band play. And yeah. Here's a fun question I like to my Canadian friends. Mr. Rogers or Mr. Dress Up? The only thing that they have in common, besides being kid shows, was that they were both Mr. of something. Because you had Mr. Rogers taught you a lot of life lessons. And taught you things like that. And showed you different jobs. And he also had the neighborhood of make-believe with the trolley. Ding, 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 ding. And Mr. Dress Up used to teach you arts and crafts. And talk about going to visit people and hearing their story and getting dressed up in his tickle trunk. Friendly Giant. Do, 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 do. That song gets earworm into me. Now, if you go to the CBC in Toronto, you can see Mr. Dress Up's treehouse where Casey and Finnegan were. And I only know that because my son got his picture taken 2 years ago, the last time he went up to Toronto with his dad. And he had no idea what the tree was and all that. You worked for Mr. Dress Up? I was sad when he died. I was like, no, he's not supposed to. And I did the same thing when Mr. Rogers died, because I watched both of them when I was a kid growing up. And then I watched the movie with Tom Hanks about Mr. Rogers, but it was more or less about the writer of that article instead of Mr. Rogers, even though, yeah, it was still pretty good. All right, what time is it? 10 o'clock. Okay, you know what? It's 10 o'clock here in Halifax. It's dark. Oh, you know what? I thought about doing makeup artistry. When I lived in Toronto, I had applied at George Brown. I was going to do George Brown for makeup artistry. But that's when I called my mom up one day and bawled my eyes out and said I wanted to come home. So I remember we packed up the car. Mom and Dad had a car and we just like loaded everything up. Because my apartment, at the time I had a bachelor apartment. It was a whole basement of a duplex. And it was already fully furnished. So I had all that. So all I had to do was just pack up my clothes. And I donated a lot of food to the food bank when I was leaving. Packed up my cat. And off we went. So we drove from Toronto. We stayed, because Mom and Dad drove up all day that Sunday or whatever from New Hampshire. Loaded up the car, got me, and we drove until we got to Brockville. And stayed at a hotel in Brockville, went to Harvey's the next day for breakfast, I think. And kept on going. And I remember we crossed into upstate New York and drove through Vermont to New Hampshire. Do I enjoy crime programs like Investigation Discovery or something like that? I don't mind them. I used to watch like Forensic Files and things like that. But I don't have like cable or anything like that. I cut the cord a long time ago. Yeah, it was a long drive. I didn't see Champy when we crossed Lake Champlain, but I looked for Champy. And usually if I'm gonna watch like anything with crime, I'll watch Bailey Sarian do her makeup and talk about crime stories. I remember seeing Mr. Dressup as a kid when he came to the high school auditorium in my hometown, and all the kids from elementary school all piled into the auditorium and did all that. And I remember there was a makeup artist when I took hairdressing that worked on the CBC here in Halifax that came in and taught us a whole bunch of stuff about makeup artistry for screen. And I had already known that because when I was in school, I never did the school plays or anything, but I'd always do hair and makeup for them for 3 years. Alrighty. I've been watching on Netflix the Cecil Hotel one. That's really, I don't know, my opinion on that is just like, okay, they're really, I feel bad for Elisa Lam and everything because she may have had some issues. Yeah, it was masked, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that was the last really like I binged that the other day and it just put me in a mood and I was like, no. My chapstick is gone. Oh, I just got a text message that came up from Instagram and it's my son's. He's talking to a girl. Yeah. I haven't watched The Night Stalker yet. Richard Ramirez was weird, and it's funny because I don't remember when that happened, but yet I think that happened the summer I was at camp. I was a camp counselor like that summer when it happened. Oh, no, you don't want to watch that one. You don't want to F with cats. That boy does not need any publicity. I did see it, and no. It was, yeah, I did watch that one about Magnata. Because I remember when that happened, too. It's just, they blur it out, but you still know what he's doing with those cats. And then what he does in Montreal with Buddy and chops them up and everything. Yeah, the one, Pip. Yeah, the one about the, you don't want to F with cats. Yeah, it was disgusting. And stuff what this guy was doing. He was just not right in the head. And he just thought he was like the best, the next best thing to slice bread. He's so narcissistic. Night Stalker is creepy. Oh my God, yes. I already knew that story about Richard Ramirez and stuff like that. Like, ooh. There was a true crime podcast. I can't remember what it's called, but they had because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and they had one. It was all about this guy. They called him the dating game killer, and he was this guy that and they only called him that because he ended up being on the dating game in the 70s, and for some reason he won the dating game, but the lady that picked him ended up not going because she just kind of got like that creepy vibe from him and wouldn't go out with him type of thing. What was his name? Hold on, let me Google it. Have I watched The Staircase? No, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to cut this short, or like cut this off pretty soon. Guys, I've been like talking forever. You guys are probably getting bored of me. Dating game killer. I can't even type. Holy crap. Oh, they made a movie about it? Rodney Alcala was his name. He's still alive. He's on death row. It's a blurry picture, but look at that. I mean, granted, that's when he was on the dating game. Yeah. The Cecil Hotel. Well, that was the basis for American Horror Story Hotel, the first season that Lady Gaga was on it when they did the Hotel Cortez, even though they didn't shoot it at the hotel, but they also they based it off of all that. Yeah. Well, it was like almost like a flop house for the longest time, and it just had a lot of vagrants and prostitutes and drug dealers and everything like that at the Cecil. And plus it's right in the middle of Skid Row. Yeah, he kind of does. He's really... He went between LA and New York, and he was like raping and killing girls, like young girls, like 12, 13 years old type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see anything about the Staircase one. Can you believe I've been drinking all this 24 ounces of water, and I have yet to change a light bulb? I'm that good. Alrighty. So, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to let you guys go. Because, fingers crossed, there could be a rap battle. I'm praying. Please let there be a rap battle. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is just finally log off. Is that okay? I mean, I'm at 2 hours and 38 minutes. Holy moly, 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 moly. Yeah. If it happens, I will totally be in rap battle, because I didn't get a chance to play it the last time, and he promised that the next time he has games night, I get to play rap battle. And I'm going to hold him to that. So, oh, Ryan Rides, you're still here? Oh, I didn't know. Keep an eye out for Teratopia for me. She's my girl crush. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if there's going to be stumbles. I don't think he knows if he's going to do it. If he doesn't, I'm fine. I'm okay. I begged. I pleaded. I pouted. I gave him puppy dog eyes. I don't know if it worked. So, yeah. I had fun. This was a fun stream. I didn't think, because I was like, how the hell am I going to entertain people in my house because I'm too cold to go outside and everything. But I'm starting to get like, bleh, with my words. I'm getting tired, and maybe the accent's coming out. I don't know. I don't think I have one. So yeah. So if there is a stream from him, I'll be there. And I'll make sure that Scott Lowe's guy doesn't get on there, because I will like troll his ass too. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to get ready and wash the war paint off my face and everything, so, and get ready and get my comfy clothes on. So I'll see you guys pretty soon, okay? Bye. Holy moly, Mark.